It was 9 years ago today that I did a show that really changed my life. I'd been performing at comedy clubs and indie comedy shows and producing my own stuff. And then I was going to go to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, and my show was called The 30-Year-Old Virgin, and the final story was about how I lost my virginity at 30 and had a really gnarly STI scare. And I had never told anyone about it besides one of my friends, Corey. And so I knew I was going to end the show with that story because it was a banger, but it was so personal and so freaky to talk about it. I couldn't do it in a comedy club. Like, I wanted to be able to just talk about it, and I had some jokes written or whatever, but I wasn't prepared. And so I kept on putting off doing it. My friend Elizabeth said, "Hey, when's your first show?" to get ready for Edinburgh, and I had already put it off 2 months. I hadn't done the full show yet, and so she's like, "I'm going to invite a bunch of friends over, and we'll do it at my apartment." So she just got 30 people rounded up, and everyone brought wine, and her apartment was really cute and really, really fun. And it ended up being so formative because the first 30 minutes of the show I had jokes and everything, but then I just got my notes out and I talked about it for the first time. And I realized that every show that you do is a different type of gathering, and this was I don't know, I think I would have thought a house show was more lesser than a theater or something, but I had already done theaters and I'd already done clubs and stuff, and I was able to express myself and honor the story in a different way than I would have if it would have been a paying audience. There was something about the communal atmosphere of a house show that allowed me to be more honest, and it shaped the show. I just think about how important understanding, what am I trying to say? How important it is to know that there are different types of shows you can do, and none are better or worse. It just gives you a different way to express things. You're going to perform differently in a stadium than you are in the back of a bar or in a person's living room, and each thing is going to help express what you're trying to do differently, and a lot of times that can shape things in a much more interesting way. So if you're out there getting ready for Edinburgh or whatever, do the show as many times as you can, in as many venues as you can, and you'll learn a lot.